Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world. I'm James J. It's Friday night. That means it's time for the Midwest Motorsports Truck Series to get underway. Thanks for joining us on YouTube, the new home of Midwest Motorsports. We are going green for 125 laps at Worldwide Technology Raceway, formerly known as Gateway. 1.25 mile track. Drives like a short track. Both ends are different, egg-shaped track, as you can see on the screen. Night racing, the stands are packed. Trucks are gridding up. The field has been set after practicing qualifying. And on the grid, Ian Silva, for the 7th time this season, has put it on the pole in the 51 truck. Robert Sanders, Nick Astlin, Dustin Reinstedel, Eric Thaler rounds out the top 5, then Justin Thaler, Landon Sprinkle. Good to have you in the truck series with us. Michael Harris Jr., Jason Phillips, Trevor McLaughlin, Justin Glickner, Colin Huffman. 18 trucks in the field tonight. Lights are out on the pace truck. So this is the flying lap. Robert Sanders hosted a practice session an hour before the race tonight. So looks like that has paid off, and he shares the front row with Ian Silva, who steps on the gas, got Nicholas Astlin right behind him.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
And we're off. Justin Reinstedel, Eric Thaler side by side for 4th. Still fighting. Ian Silva gets a good launch. Competition caution at lap 15. We'll re-rack him and reset the fuel, unless anybody's brave enough to stay out. Oh, Landon Sprinkle goes wide. Justin Glickner back there getting hard. We stay green. I think we're going to see that a lot as tires continue to build heat and pressure. Eric Thaler inside. Nicholas Astlin now up front. Nicholas Astlin stays high. Once again, turns 1 and 2. Dustin Reinstedel going 3 wide down the front straightaway. That may have been coordinated with Eric Thaler. He slides up the track now, chasing the 6 of Robert Sanders. Ian Silva, your pole setter now. Far enough ahead. Be out of the picture. Eric Thaler still going 2 wide as Nicholas Astlin rides the high line. Justin Thaler got a front row seat. As now E goes up on the outside of the 48 truck. Decides better of it. Gets behind him. Jason Phillips in the 88 goes inside the number 40. Michael Harris Jr. That's a pass. And now Trevor McLaughlin in the 99 goes paint. That looks good. That's a new paint for the 99. Trevor Mack. Rocking the chrome numbers. Colin Elfman in the 52. Kansas City Chiefs paint. With the fight right behind him with Landon Sprinkle and Dustin Hardy. This battle is for 11th and 12th. All single file up front. We're not going to let you miss anything there. Going in with Push Me, Landon Sprinkles paint on the back of the tailgate. Riding on the right front of Dustin Hardy. Camera looks a little wonky, but all good. There he is going inside now. Can Dustin Hardy complete the pass coming off of 2? Gets sideways. Sorry, coming off of 4. Move Dustin Hardy up a spot. I think we'll continue to see him moving up. Michael Samia, not used to seeing him in the back. Fighting it out with the 25 of John Astlin and Ron Schaumer in the 97. No penalties tonight. Everybody's got a clean start. Dustin Glickner running all by himself. Looks like he's still half a track ahead of the leader, so as long as he doesn't lose a lap, he'll be able to catch back up into comp caution. But back to Ian Silva up front. Robert Sanders, Dustin Reisettle, Eric Thaler defining themselves as the main players tonight. We'll see if that remains true after the competition caution. All 4 of them headed down the back stretch now. Little gap to Justin Thaler back. Once again, the season past the halfway point. Dustin Reisettle, 121 points. Your leader over Ian Silva. Of course, that is without the drops. As Robert Sanders looks inside Ian Silva, see if he makes the stick. Into 1 and 2. Once again, you can see the track map to show that it's a little tighter. And 3 and 4 as they go down the back stretch. Robert Sanders tucks back in behind Silva. There's a completing lap 10. 5 to go to the competition caution. No points awarded, just bragging rights. This is race number 17. After this, only 5 to go for the championship, so all to play for. Bonus points becoming more and more important. People start to figure that out. After the 121 point gap from Dustin Reisettle, your leader in the points, to Ian Silva, 18 points is the most. It separates the next 10 drivers. So all 10 drivers separated by less than 15 to 18 points. Every position matters these next 7 races. Everybody's single file for the most part. Michael Samia looking up ahead at Lee Kiernan. Looks like he gets around the 10 truck. Ron Schaumer wants to get around as well. Looks like right down on the line. Seems to be the fast way around. 3 sets of tires on the floor. You're coming around for lap 14. Ian Silva's got one more time around the track, and we will re-rack them with the competition caution. See if anybody decides to come in and pit. To go into turn 3 from the spotter cam, or I guess the fan cam, turn 1 and 2. Coming at me for the competition caution. And the lights are out. Pace truck comes out. Everybody makes it in, including Justin Glickner now. Finally taking the yellow flag. Ian Silva gets some bragging rights. Congrats, Ian. Once again, nice job on the paint. As we'll see. Everybody now starting to come into the pits. See who stays out. Justin Reinstedel stays out. John Aslan stays out. Jason Phillips stays out. Michael Harris Jr. stays out. And Michael Samia also stays out. Top 4 trucks stay out. Wow. As everybody else comes in. On the way out, Eric Thaler, Justin Thaler, Nicholas Aslan, Robert Sanders lost a couple spots on the pit lane for Robert Sanders. 14.6, he takes tires. That's why. Justin Hardy also taking tires. All the way back down to Michael Harris and Michael Samia. The Michaels stay out. Eric Taylor, the first one to pit, top off his fuel. We've seen him win more than one fuel race. Would have brought him into the booth. A little late now, sorry about that. Justin Reinstedel. Going to start us off. Wasn't thinking fast enough to get him in here. It's all good. All right, now competition caution is behind us. 120 laps is our goal. 30 laps or so on a tank. 28 to 32, maybe 35 if you can conserve, lift and coast. We're going to go racing now to lap 120 so we can keep it clean.
It's time!
Midwest Motorsports Series Friday night truck racing back underway. Michael Samia, Michael Harris fighting it out for third. With Eric Taylor, first one for gas. Michael Harris Jr. now on the inside in the 40 truck. Eric Thaler in the 15 working the outside. Michael Harris does not want to take out the Godfather. Put a target on your back. And now the CEO, Justin Thaler, one of the founding brothers, going around Michael Harris. Pace cars out. What happened? Cautions breed cautions. Something happened to Landon Sprinkle here. Oh, he got a little help. Here we go. I believe that's Dustin Hardy. No, yep, Dustin Hardy right behind him. Did he already get a push? Not yet. Oh, yeah. Landon Sprinkle. Get started. I don't know if that was too big of a push. To be fair, we'll go to the back of Landon's. Here we are. Landon lifts. Oh, no contact. Dustin, wrong place, wrong time. That one I got to put on all Landon. I'm sure he would too. And now you can see we got some pitters. Michael Harris, Jason Phillips, Robert Sanders comes back in. Not a bad move for Robert Sanders. Dustin Reinstedel finally makes his first pit stop. But I like Robert Sanders. Also took tires at the first pit stop. And this time now he just comes in to top off. Already in the back. That's going to put Eric Thaler on the front. Still see lights on the pace car, so we're going to have one more pacing lap. Dustin Reinstedel only drops back to P9. Very interesting. As they double up. Eric Thaler. Boy, those guys came in that second time to get fuel. Got lucky, I think. When the caution came out, they were able to duck in the pits to an open pit lane. Lights are out on the pace truck now. We get to try it again. The Midwest Motorsports number 15 of Eric Thaler. Gonna start us off. Everybody tightening up. Driver Mack, row 2. Keep your eye on him. He's long overdue for a good run. Could tonight be the time? As all the trucks line up to take the restart. Into the restart zone they go. And Eric Thaler takes off. 18 trucks still in the race, underway. Here comes into turn 1 and 2. And Eric Thaler takes off. Nicholas Aslan and Justin Thaler fight for second. It's further back. We're still too wide. Ian Silva, your pole sitter, going inside the 25 of Dustin Hardy. Once again, a great shot riding with Dustin in that competition, that caution. No contact, so Dustin Hardy still has his nose clear and maybe a 0X up to this point. Ian Silva, your pole sitter, slides up inside. Dustin Reinstedel slides to number 6 up the road as they're all following Nicholas Aslan. At 25 there is John Aslan. Dustin Hardy's in the 36 in third place, and he's looking racy on Justin Thaler. There's Dustin Hardy. 36 orange truck. Ooh, Justin Thaler slides up the road. Dustin Hardy slides under. Let's see if he can hold it. Chevrolet on the orange truck, Ford on the RFK number 2. Dustin Hardy still working on Justin Thaler for second place. Move Dustin Hardy up across the line this time. Let's see if he can hold it down low. Nicholas Aslan in the 48. Trying to pick his spot as well to get around the 2. Nice job for Dustin Hardy. Further back, Dustin Reinstedel and Robert Sanders in the multicolored number 6. 4-way battle here for 5th. Trevor McLaughlin has 5th. What car control in the 11? Dustin Reinstedel. Holy cow, what a save. Look at him, he's crossed up. Nice save. 40 degrees of yaw there. Dustin Reinstedel still working it. Working the save. And he saved it. Holy moly. Good on you, Dustin Reinstedel. Back in the truck in there. Great save. Didn't help with your lap time. Still a good move. Now Robert Sanders trying to find a spot. A way to get around your pole sitter, Ian Silva. Into turns 3 and 4. Robert with those tires. The number 6 truck really carrying speed through the middle of the corner. And he's going to be off strategy on everybody else on tires. That may cost him later in the race. We're looking up at, yeah, you can see how he just rolls the center a little better. Let's see if he can carry the outside now crossover back to the inside. Really working Ian Silva as hard as he can. Hunt, you're not trying not to hit him on the entry. Robert, you have to get a better run on the exit. And then catch up down the straight. See if you can make it stick. Kind of surprise Ian Silva. 30 laps down. Working lap 31. Number 6 looking for a way around the 51. There he goes. Now he's rolled center. Now he's got quarter on him. Nice move. Now you can look up at Trevor Mack. See if you can get inside of him as well. Go back in the car with the number 6 truck. He's looking up at the 3-way fight. And he's able to hold that bottom line because of the tires he took at the competition caution. He came in again and took a top off fuel at the lap 20 caution. He was going 5 laps longer than everybody else, but off sequence on tires. We'll see if that plays later on. You're not missing anything. Justin Thaler and Nicholas Aslan side by side. Off the exit of 2, you see Robert Sanders right behind. He's got around Trevor Mack, now working up. At these two guys, is he going to take advantage of Justin Thaler, who's up high, Robert Sanders down low, trying to work a two-way pass? It's inside the 2 truck. It's all tires, folks. It is a 15-lap difference in tires. Nicholas Aston slides up the track. Here comes Robert Sanders. These guys are all chasing 2 trucks up ahead. Justin Hardy and Eric Thaler are up the road 3 seconds. Robert Sanders in the 6 truck making those tires work for him is Justin Thaler. Now side by side with Jason Phillips. That got a little hectic coming off of turn 4. Robert Sanders now completes the pass on Nick Aslin and Jason Phillips in the orange and black 88 Big Ass Fans truck goes inside the number 2 RFK of Justin Thaler. Great racing here. Trevor Mack now under attack from Ian Silva as Ian gets around. Comers and goers. Justin Reinstedel after that incredible save. Now looking for a way around Trevor Mack. Inside. Great racing here at Worldwide Technology Park. Gateway. Your current leader is the 15 truck of Eric Thaler, being followed by Dustin Hardy, being hunted down. Dustin running about a lane and a half up on entry. Squares it off on the exit. Hits the apex. Late. Comes around for another lap. Fastest lap of the race so far, Robert Sanders. Battle back here continues hard. Justin Thaler going the wrong direction. Riding up high, trying to save tires, maybe. Not sure. We haven't seen that line work. Ian Silva looking inside. Got a nose on Justin. Jason Phillips now is going up the road. Ian Silva gets by Justin, slides up in front. Move Ian Silva up a spot. Here comes Dustin Reinstedel working on Justin Thaler. Justin going the wrong way in the 2 truck. Has to work for 2 laps to get it done. But Dustin Reinstedel finally slides up in front of Justin Thaler. Now the 99 of Trevor McLaughlin wants to do the same. As you can see, Eric Thaler and Dustin Hardy pulling away from the rest of the field. Although Robert Sanders is catching. Those tires have paid off now. Madison, Illinois, Gateway, formerly known as Gateway. Now it's Worldwide Technology Raceway. .25-mile track. Robert Sanders really making those tires work. Has reeled in a 3-second gap on Dustin Hardy. Still like the way that 36 truck looks. The orange and then the chrome numbers and chrome sponsors. The Chevrolet, although he says he rides with Dark Horse Motorsports, Robert Sanders now flings it, trying not to run over the 36 truck up ahead. Here come tires. The first Craftsman truck race was 1998. Rick Corelli won. And we're yellow. Let's see if we can find out what happened. Oh, Landon, once again, not having the greatest day. All by himself. Trying to back it in there a little too hard. Truck swapped ends on him. This is going to be a race reset for everybody. Lucky to avoid any other additional damage. Landon puts it in reverse. If he gets out of there or up, gets another 2x at least. Reset to the pits. Anyway, it's all good. Yes, he does. Eric Thaler leads us down the pit lane. Everybody comes in. It'll be a good time to remind everybody that you can join up at midwest-motorsports.com. Entries are always free and always open. There are 3 racing leagues: Friday night trucks, Sunday night Next Gen Cup Series, Tuesday night is our Road Series. Midwest-motorsports.com. There's Landon getting some more repairs. Justin Glickner also working on repairs. Ron Schaumer finally pulls out of the pits. And Jason Phillips is going to be our new leader, because he did not take tires. Jason Phillips chooses to stay out. Apparently, Landon Sprinkle's brake pedal disconnected on him. So you got no brakes. That's not going to work very well. Finally, we're doubled up. Going to keep my eye on the points leader, number 11, Dustin Ryanstedel. Right now, no tires on the 88. Well, of course he has tires on him, but he did not get tires. That's it. New tires. Happy Friday to you, Beluga. And we're going back racing again. Here they come right under you. 15, Eric Taylor got black flagged. We'll see if that gets cleared. No, it does not get cleared. Eric Taylor, did he jump the gun? Oh, it's Nicholas Aslan. And the 48 gets spun around and we're yellow. Unbelievable. Not the way Nicholas Aslan wanted it to go. Did he get some help? We'll find out. Riding with Robert Sanders in the 6. Nicholas Aslan, 48. Three-way battle behind. But here we go. Nicholas Aslan not quite as fast as he's squaring it up on the corner. Sure, maybe some net code, but that looks like just enough contact to send the 48 around into the wall. And around he goes. Looks like everybody avoided him. Thankful for that. Ian Silva up front. Lights are still on the pace car. Dustin Ryanstedel up to 3rd. Let's see if I can talk to Dustin here for a sec. Hey, Dustin, it's James in the booth. I'll unmute you in half a second as soon as my PC starts cooperating. But man, you had a great save earlier, and you've worked some pit strategy as well to get back up to a good spot. How's the race going for you, and what do you think we're going to see the rest of this race as it plays out?
It's kind of right at the window. I think a couple guys just went in. I think you can make it from here if you pit on a one stop. So it definitely just got interesting. The caution before that made it kind of seem like it was about to be a 2-stop shootout, but now it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a strategy race again. But yeah, I have a gate on the right side of the fence, or on the right fence that I'm looking at, and luckily I couldn't see it, so I did let off a little earlier, but then everybody checked up a little faster than I thought they would, so I just slapped the brake instead of hitting anybody. So luckily nobody else got in it, and then somehow I saved it. Not sure. So it all worked out. It's good.
It is good. Well, it's definitely entertaining to watch. Glad you saved it. Let you get back underway. You got the pole sitter up in front of you. Good luck, Dustin. We'll be watching.
Yes, sir. Thank you, James.
That's Dustin Ryan settle. Point leader trying to save it as we're coming back to the green flag. Let him get his thoughts together, or both of them. If he has two thoughts at once, might surprise a few of you to know Dustin Ryan settle. Actually, a pretty smart dude. Got a job promotion as a golf coach, University of Pikeville, Kentucky. When he's not playing golf, he's in a sim rig, one or the other. Dustin Ryan, your point leader. We're coming back to the green. Dustin Ryan starts third on the inside. Crowd's going wild. We restart. Ian Silva slides up in front of Robert Sanders for that first spot. 3 wide for third. Justin Taylor into the wall. A couple guys in the back. Robert Sanders. Justin Rysdale inside of Robert Sanders now. Robert carves it off. Oh no, Dustin Hardy going around. He's going back. I can't catch him fast enough. Caution's out as Nicholas Aslan also into the fence. Let's see what happens here. Looks like this was all Justin, I think. I don't know. We're watching the 4th truck in line, the orange truck, the second, right behind the number 6. Number 6 multicolored Peace and Love truck has a different arc. Maybe that upset the 36, because the 36 gets right into him, he slams on the brake, and to keep from hitting him, he spins himself out. I got to admit, Dustin Hardy, that was good on you for not running through the number 6. He was definitely taking a different line. You might not know it, but he's off strategy on tires. So Dustin Hardy goes around. Luckily, there's where Nicholas Aslan hit him. Then Justin Glickner for good measure. 97 of Ron Schaumer hits him as well, or does a good job of avoiding him. Nice snap turn there, Dustin. Poor Nicholas Aslan in the wrong place at the wrong time. And Glickner. So here's Nicholas Aslan. 25 up in front of him is no idea. There he's coming back and wham. And 48 goes up. Glickner goes around. James Olabison in the 9 does a great job of avoiding Nicholas Aslan into the safer barrier for a second time. The back end first. Everybody makes it away. We're back live. Nicholas Aslan, glad you're still in it. Live. Here we go. $56 of 120. You can make it from one stop here, one stop from here, according to Dustin. Of course, we'll see who has tires left over. We're on lap 57. A couple of pitters came in that last lap, 55. Otherwise, lap 47 was the last stop. These guys up front are going to want to come in around lap 80. Between 80 and 85 is what we're looking at for the next stop. And then maybe all the way from there. All right, Ian Silva in the 51 has the control. Tell you, that saved Eric Thaler in the 15. That caution did. As he was coming to the caution, he did enter pit lane before the caution came out. So he's good to go now. Speaking of the 15, Michael Samia is super loose in front of him. That lets the 15 and the 3 wide into the corner. I hope he knows that Eric Thaler is down there. Colin Huffman up high sees him. Michael Harris up high also. John Aslin with Dustin Hardy right behind him. Oh, John Aslin looking inside Michael Harris Jr. Dustin Hardy doesn't know where to go. Dustin Hardy now working the outside of John Aslin. Dustin Hardy inside. Battle of the orange trucks. Working lap 60. Up front looks all single file. Not gonna let you miss anything. Or, I mean, it's too late, we already missed. Dustin Reinstedel and Robert Sanders getting around Ian Silva, who was the leader at the restart. He got past. Ian Silva's known to play it safe, let somebody else lead. You only want to lead one lap, and that's the very last one. Single file further back. Good to see Colin Huffman having a good run, as he has John Aslin on the inside. Dustin Hardy looking for a way around in the 36 to see if Colin Huffman can hold these two orange trucks off. Dustin Hardy has completed the pass on John Aslin. Now Dustin's going to work on the 52 of Colin Huffman. Dustin Hardy did not take tires on his last stop at 55, which means he's probably on the same tires at 47. Everybody saved in that set of tires for the final stop. Back up front, Eric Thaler has made it all the way back up to P5 in front of Trevor McLaughlin. All single file for now. More Dustin Hardy. As the 88, Jason Phillips is caught up with him. Move Jason Phillips up a spot. Now Dustin Hardy wants to fight back. On the outside, Jason Phillips in the 88 on the inside. Got Nicholas Aslin as well. Justin Glickner trying to figure out how to get around James Olavison. Back up to Jason Phillips, Dustin Hardy, Nicholas Aslan. And his dad, John Aslan, right behind. Real sideways for Dustin Hardy as Nick Aslan gets by. Jason Phillips working inside Colin Huffman. Michael Harris Jr. all the way up the road on the high side. Let's see if he does it again in 1 and 2. Down to the bottom line. Got Jason Phillips coming in hot. Michael Samia. Not sure if he has issues. He's going backwards. Maybe a rig issue, something going on at home. Into the wall. In relation to the 10, he just lets off the gas like he had. He run out of gas. $4,000 RPM. Oh yeah, maybe he ran all the way out. Is that or he's clutching? He might be all the way out of gas. He's trying to give it. Oh, he's spittering and sputtering. Michael, did you run it out of gas, bro? All right, he's at least got it going now. Definitely a lap down though. Might be 2 laps down by the time he gets it back up to speed. Nope, he's crossing into the turn 3 and 4 and out. All right, the race for the lead is heated up. Dustin Reinsettle trying to hold off Robert Sanders. Worldwide Technology Raceway continues to put on some good racing. Dustin Reinsettle so far able to hold off Robert Sanders. Robert Sanders with the fast lap of the race. Jason Phillips also working Lee Kiernan, with Nicholas Aslan following closely behind. There's no give up in Nicholas Aslan, 48, former champion. Michael Harris Jr., 2 trucks back, also working on Lee Kiernan. And he got him. Good job, Michael. Up front, the battle stays the same. Dustin Mansell, Robert Samuels. Worldwide Technology Raceway, home for NASCAR and IndyCar events. Also has that karting go track inside. The Kartplex, Gateway Kartplex, state-of-the-art karting facility. There's a drag strip, quarter-mile drag strip, and a 2-mile road course using part of the oval as well. Lots of good stuff going on here. Playground, a pro shop, restaurant, lounge, Wi-Fi all around. Driving experience as well. If you want to do the Gateway driving experience, you can drive your own Rusty Wallace replica NASCAR. Ian Silver, your pole sitter, still holding on to 3rd place. 2 seconds behind the leaders, Justin Rysdale, Robert Sanders. Eric Thaler has fought back up to P4. He's fighting it out with Trevor McLaughlin right now. Oh, Eric Thaler loses it. What happened? Oh no, he's broke. Oh, he backed it in. Wow. On the outside of Trevor Mack here, we'll watch Eric. Oh, buddy. Hang on to it, Eric. You missed your turn in. That's a power slide. Drift night is Thursday nights here, Eric. Oh, then he just turns it. Got too much speed into the outside safer barrier. Back full speed now. Did he hurt it? Eric Thaler holding on to 8th place. Got it back together. Sure, he's got some damage. Oh, man. He is loose on entry. That truck is handling different. Not too bad. Nice and steady on the wheel. Now turn 1 and 2 are much tighter. Cross the line one more time. Nice. All's good. He's got a great front row seat on the 3-way battle. Jason Phillips, Nicholas Aslan, and Justin Thaler. Can they do 3 wide? Oh my goodness. Put your seatbelt on, buckle up. Awesome Midwest Motorsports trucks racing on a Friday night. Nicholas Astlin gets the job done, slides up in front of the 22. Now, can Jason Phillips do the same thing? Justin Taylor running third lane up. Jason Phillips right down on the bottom. Eric Taylor's got the front row seat. '15 following the '88. Looking for a way around as Justin Taylor comes in for his final pit stop. Justin Taylor is in. He was the first one, second one behind Nicholas Astlin. Quite a few trucks are in. Robert Sanders, Dustin Reinsettle, Trevor McLaughlin, Nicholas Astlin. So Jason Phillips assumes the lead. Ian Silva fights to stay on the lead lap now. Jason Phillips, Eric Taylor, Justin Glickner still have not made a pit stop. Came in at 55, 51 for Justin Glickner. The 88 is your leader right now. Stopped at 55, so he's looking at 95 maybe. Nope, how about 90? But Eric Taylor stays out. His last stop was 51, 5-1. I believe that was for drive-through. And the 15 comes in for his pit stop, as well as 21, Justin Glickner. That's going to put the 36 out to the lead. Justin Hardy. "30 laps to go, 3-0. Oh no, the 15 black flagged again, speeding in the pits. The pit lane woes continue for Eric Taylor. Not only did he jump the start earlier, now he's got to drive through as well for speeding in the pits. Justin Hardy pits from the lead. Going to put Robert Sanders back up there. Robert Sanders still stays out. Going around the 36. Putting him one lap down. You think he would learn. But no, Eric Thaler with the drive-through definitely gonna set him back all the way next to last now. But still on the lead lap, so yellow could save him. Robert Sanders, your leader. He's got to be thirsty for fuel. Robert Sanders came in at 86. I'm sorry. I thought he was 55, so it's good. We're good to go. Second place, Dustin Reinstedel. Third place, Ian Silva. The race for second and third is on. But Robert Sanders, same pit stop, same amount of time, pit stop, 14 seconds. That advantage is all on track. Over half a second back to Dustin Reinstedel. And Robert Sanders has done that all on track. Kyle Ryan wants a yellow. Whose side are you on? Oh, you want a yellow truck? Maybe, how about that? Is that better, Kyle? There's some yellow for you. That's all the yellow I need, Kyle. Ron Chalmers not at the best race, but he's out here racing while we're sitting at home watching. Robert Sanders, your leader, 3 trucks down a lap right now. The 36 of Dustin Hardy. Michael Samia, Dustin Hardy just got his lap back. All right, so everybody's on the lead lap. Where's Eric Thaler in relation to the leader? Eric Thaler is cranking out fast laps. Purple lap that time for the 15. There's your leader, the multicolored number 6. Taste the rainbow. I don't know, you taste Robert Sanders' rainbow. You might see some things you didn't know were there. But here he is with 20 laps to go. Robert Sanders has a big lead. Almost 4 seconds. Then another 4 seconds back from Dustin Reinstedel to Ian Silva. That doesn't look like 4 seconds, but there's the gap. Look for the interval. All right, your pole sitter, Ian Silva, has caught Dustin Reinstedel. Let's see if he can catch back up and make a move. They both last pitted on 86. So they're equal on tires. They took tires that stop. Everybody took tires that final stop. So your points leaders in second, the 11 of Dustin Reinstedel. And your second in the points, Ian Silva. The Aussie trying to hunt him down. 17 laps to go. 2 cars, 1 lap down. Justin Hardy, Eric Thaler. Eric Thaler's had 2 drive-throughs, one for speeding in the pits, one for restart, jumping the restart. Closest battle on the track, Justin Thaler, Jason Phillips. Justin Thaler in the RFK number 2. Jason Phillips, known for its road racing prowess, champion in the Midwest Motorsports League. The 88 Big Ass Fans, Jason Phillips. Drives the Acura GT3 on the Road Series on Tuesday nights. If you're looking for a league, Midwest Motorsports is it.
Are you tired of milquetoast lawless racing and ready for a real league? Then you need Midwest Motorsports. Our iRacing Cup, Truck, and Road Series are unrivaled and make grown men cry. Featuring active race control and an active Discord server. Say goodbye to cheese wagon free-for-alls and hello to the best league racing you'll find anywhere. Want more? Who doesn't? Catch our weekly podcast, complete with member interviews, race reviews, standing updates, and rig tips and tricks. Live race broadcasts with announcer commentary.
And Ty Williams in the 81 in the red car. Jason Huffman gets in between them.
Fridays, Truck Series. Sundays, Cup Series. Tuesdays, Road Series. Visit Midwest-Motorsports.com to sign up for free and see if you have what it takes to not finish last. Our next season starts soon. Scan the QR code to sign up now, unless you like being taken out in Turn 1 by news.
Nobody likes being taken out in Turn 1. Dustin Hardy working hard. Stay on the lead lap as he slides up the track. Justin Thaler now following to put him another lap down. Jason Phillips has gone by Justin Thaler and checked out. The lap truck 36 trying to stay out of the way, allowed Justin Thaler to pass. Thank you, Dustin. Ron Schaumler working on Colin Huffman in the 52. 12 laps to go next time by. Can Ron Schaumler make a move on Colin Huffman before this is over? This is for 13th. Everybody up in the front's about a second apart. This is the closest battle on the track. Joey Logano lookalike, 97. Trying to get around the 52. Late in the race with only 10 to go now. You got what you got. Let it rip. I don't think anybody has tires left. Nobody has safe set. Lee Kiernan's going off track. What's up with Lee? Where are you going, buddy? Oh, that's easy to do. Just hard racing. Coming off the corner. Hard into the outside. Nope, just trying to avoid the outside wall. Little tank slapper. Nice job keeping it straight there. Good car control. Let the car regain direction. Then go with it. Nice job, Lee. Keeping us green. Your leader, Robert Sanders, third in the points. Nope. Robert Sanders, sixth in the points. Only 3 back from Brandon Cotton, who is not here tonight. 18 back from Eric Thaler, who is behind him. So Robert Sanders has a lot to play for in this win. See if he can make it happen. 8 laps to go now. Only 3 cautions tonight. So good job, all you truckers. Three cautions. The most cautions was 13 in 2006 in the Real World Truck Series. "13 cautions, can you imagine that? Todd Bodine won that year. Six laps to go. Everybody's about a second apart from each other. I see everybody going, some guys going through lap traffic. Maybe you can find something. Dustin Reinstedel. Who's in front of him? Nope. In Silva, Nicholas Astlin. That is a battle for position, if they can make it so. Justin Glickner and Michael Samia not used to being a lap down. This is not a fight for position with Justin Thaler, but the 3 truck and the 21 truck are in a battle a lap down. With 4 to go, Thaler can let Glickner go as Glickner runs in the wall. There's a wall there. It hasn't moved. It's been there all race. Good. Radio to the boys in the trailer to get the cold beer ready. We're coming for some Miller Lite. Michael Sweeney is now up the roads with 3 to go. Robert Sanders in the 6th truck has a huge lead. Almost 4 seconds. If you can see the yellow dot on the track map, 2nd place. Dustin Reinstedel just now coming in 3. So that's the gap from 1st to 2nd. 2nd to 3rd is Ian Silva. About half the straightaway. As Nicholas Astlin is approaching. That would be a battle for position. Did Nicholas Aslan get him with 2 to go? Right up on the backside of the metallic blue and white. Hunt Your Night Predator Vodka of Ian Silva must be an Aussie thing. Is he going to work the outside? Nicholas Aslan trying to find a way around. But up front, it's all Robert Sanders. In the number 6 truck for the final time. Working his way down the back stretch. The road course entry. Now rejoin. Robert Sanders in the number 6 truck is bringing it home as he comes through turns 3 and 4. It's all Robert Sanders with the win, getting it sideways. Robert Sanders, checkered flag, checkered out.
Checker flag, got him.
Robert Sanders, second place, Dustin Reinsettle, third, Ian Silva. Or is it? Oh my gosh, what a drag race. What a close race for third. Ian Silva, Nicholas Aslan, 0.02. I want to see that again. How did Nicholas set him up? This is the final lap, right as we switch to the leader. Side by side going down the backstretch. Nicholas Aslan and Ian Silva. The battle for the final podium. Nicholas Aslan has him. He has a tighter arc into turn 3. Ian Silva rolls the middle, gets a little squiggly on entry. Oh, just loses the air off the nose. Tries to cross over, gets in the gas, leaves the trail. They touch, coming off of turn 4. And there's the race. Oh my gosh, Nicholas Aslan had him. What happened? I want to see that touch. As they're coming off of 4. Oh, that's terrible. Here's the helmet cam, but looks like Nicholas Aslan gets sideways. And right there, Ian touches him, jacks him up just a little bit. Then he gets beside him. I'm not sure why Nicholas doesn't go. But here we're not at the line yet. And Ian Silva pulls out the last second. Nick Aslan's still trying to figure out which end is up. And right here is the checkered flag. Oh my goodness. That is a battle. That's how they came across the flag for third. We're going to talk to him. What a race. Good job, Robert Sanders. One second, we'll get some interviews going here. Oh, come on. I need a second. Still waiting for Robert Sanders. There he is, and Ian Silva. And we got Dustin Reinsettle in second. So we'll move you to the booth, and we'll also move Ian Silva to the booth. We'll talk to Ian Silva first. Looks like he's on mute. Ian Silva, if we can get him off mute. He got third place, but only just on the last second. Ian Silva, it's James in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, buddy. How are you?
Oh, man. Ian, we were watching the replay. I don't know if you have the stream up, but you and Nicholas were coming to the line side by side for the last 4 or 5 laps, actually. We'll talk us through your whole race and then finally that last lap. Congratulations on your nice third.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, it was. I set a good qualifying lap, and I was pretty comfortable with my qualifying pace, but I just couldn't seem to get settled in race pace. I couldn't seem to settle on a good brake bias, and when we had the cop caution, I actually went ahead of the pace car, so I got a black flag, which put me down in sort of 15th or something like that, and really, it was just fortunate that we had a few cautions in a row, so it allowed me to go back to the front with sort of fresh rubber and fresh fuel. So that was good, really. I sort of negated the black flag, but otherwise, yeah, I was just burning through my right front. I just couldn't seem to get anything going after sort of 10, 15 laps. I was just watching everyone sort of pull away. I knew in that second last stint, I thought, I think I'm going to be short here by a couple of laps. So I started doing a bit of fuel saving, but I ended up, I thought I was doing really well, and then I ended up pitting a lap before Dustin and Robert. So I thought, well, that obviously didn't work. So I knew going into the last stint, I really had to fuel save, but I was mindful. I was watching the relative, and I could see that Nick was closing in on me, and I right near the end. I mean, I was doing massive fuel saving. I was coasting around all the corners and all that sort of thing, and I really thought Nick was going to get me because he pitted a lap after me, so I thought he would have been okay for fuel. So that's why, yeah, I watched obviously Rob and Dustin disappear into the sunset, and I was just watching my mirrors, watching Nick, and fortunately for me, he obviously was suffering the same problem because I bumped him coming up to the line, and it turned out he ran out of fuel as well. So it was we both coasted over the finish line, and I thankfully got third.
Wow. Okay. So out of fuel is what happened at the very end.
Yeah, for both of us. Yeah.
Wow. That's incredible, man. I thought you might have got into him just a little bit there as you're coming off of 4 for the last time, but apparently you're both out of gas. Well, that's how close it was. Absolutely incredible racing tonight, Ian. You know, your 7th pole. So good on you for racing hard, qualifying. We'll see if we can turn some more of those qualifyings into more podiums. But congratulations on a great run tonight, Ian.
Yeah, thanks, James. Appreciate the broadcast. Thanks to Josh in race control, and obviously congrats to Rob and Dustin. They raced fantastic tonight.
Yeah, for sure. No question. Thanks again. That's Ian Silva from Down Under. If you couldn't hear his accent, joins us from all the way across the world. Ian Silva gets 3rd place. Up next, Dustin Reinstedel, P2. Congrats, Dustin, after a couple of good saves and a very interesting race, too. A couple of cautions. Talk us through your race.
Yeah, that was honestly that was probably one of the better league races for the truck series that I can think of, at least in the last little bit. Their strategy changed like 3 times, all within just a couple of minutes. You know, you come out of the competition caution, like I said, it looked like it was going to be, you know, there was a chance that you could make it if there was a caution in the right place. Then one come out kind of right before you could really make it. Then we had another one right after, and it ended up making it right on the line, but a lot of people didn't pit, and then it really kind of looks like the guys that didn't pit actually ended up being able to keep their spots. So fuel saving like crazy. I don't know how Sanders did it and then still pulled away there at the end. I was clutching both corners, so it was all I could to try to make it. I ran out. It stuttered right at the line, so that's about as good of a fuel saving race as I can muster up there.
Well, points later, you still get 2nd place points tonight. And congratulations on a great race. I'll tell you that you set up a practice session earlier this week. I'm sure that helped. Robert Sanders set one up earlier today as well. I don't know if you got any of that, but just good on you creating lead.
I think we ended up having like 4 sessions set up by either myself, Robert, or another member. I mean, that's what it takes. A place like this, like it's kind of like New Hampshire. The inside lane's not really the inside lane, even though it's there. It's kind of not usable in a way. So it was good that everybody got in their practice. We really didn't have as much issues as I thought. It was kind of just the truck's really loose here, so it's easy to spin it. But altogether, really good. Congrats to Sanders, and then it was fun battling with Ian. I was watching my mirror the whole time, just trying to outsave him. So knew I had a lap on him, but just trying to stay around him as far as the points go.
Yeah, right on. Smart plan. 6 races left after tonight, so congratulations again. We'll see what the drop races play out, but on to next week, man. Congratulations on a good 2nd place, Dustin.
Thanks, James.
All right, Dustin Reinsettle, that's Dustin, your points leader. And now on to your race winner, Robert Sanders. He does it. 1 second, Robert. I'll get you in here in a second, but we're watching you come through the final corners after taking the flag, and congratulations on a great race. We're A lot of racing left. You're going to make a big move on the points today, and congratulations on a good win, man. You got everybody looking for you. Talk us through your race, Robert.
Man, it was a good one. Well, first of all, I definitely put in the practice this week. I've been running a few AI races when I get home instead of jumping in officials and wasting my time. That definitely helped out a lot. Like Dustin said, the fuel thing was wild. I pitted. We had that caution right after the competition caution, and I went ahead and pitted again. And I accidentally took tires at the competition caution. And I knew I was going to be. I messed up there. I don't know. Somehow it worked out because I messed with some things the other day, and apparently unprogrammed my clutch. So I went to go clutch the fuel save, and that wasn't there. So I was just going to send it, and luckily during some of my practice, I was actually able to get really good laps down running fourth gear the whole track without ever having to shift. Uh, and pretty much that whole third of fuel stint there, I was in fourth gear the whole time. I never come into third except a couple of laps to maybe get around some people or pick up a little bit of time.
We saw you passing on the inside and the outside. Talk us through traffic and how you were able to pull out over 3 seconds on second place Dustin Reinstedel there, that last final stint.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it seemed like forever. I was running behind Dustin. And, I'd get a little run out of 3 and 4, and then he was really getting good down in there in 1 and 2, and I was losing him out of there. But I knew he was really pushing it hard through 3 and 4. He was taking like wide, and then taking a late apex. I knew he was really pushing his right front doing that. So I just kept my mindset and just kept rolling 3 and 4. I think that was my main thing, just really being off throttle through 3 and 4, a lot of it, and I think that helped me a lot save fuel too, because I wasn't really paying attention to it. I knew I had a lap or two to spare. Honestly, I was more focused on just in case we have a last second caution. Am I going to be able to make a green white checkered finish without having to make a quick splash? But which I wouldn't have done, by the way. But it worked out. I had enough fuel to do a couple donuts there in victory lane, so we're all happy.
All right, right on. Well, also, you came into this race 6th in points, only 3 points back from Brandon Cotton. Brandon's not here tonight, so it's either going to be one of his drops or, you're going to move up a little bit, but still really close, all to play for with 6 races left as we're watching the fireworks go off and you doing your donuts on the track,
Yeah,
man.
it's pretty awesome. I don't think I've ever done. Maybe I haven't had since my new computer. I haven't been to a track with fireworks. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that on the game yet. It's pretty neat.
Yeah. So, man, what do you think? You going to make a bid for this championship?
Maybe get close. I think Dustin's pretty much got it locked up this year. It's I made some bad choices. I don't say bad choices. Obviously with our longer races, I try to somewhat think of some fuel strategy. Last week I had to come in and pit on the white flag. Unfortunately, leading the race after and I just didn't get it quite right. That was really unfortunate. But it's hard sometimes, especially with the we won't go into the point system, but yeah, just diving around people is going to happen. I know I got a 2X. I think I've talked to Nick, but we definitely got a little. I don't know if there's really contact there, but I definitely took the air out of his bumper. He was pushing, I was pushing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Luckily, it wasn't a lot worse than what it was. Yeah, I knew he dove it in there and he was protecting that inside. I knew he pushing it hard. I knew he was going to get a little loose. I was expecting him to kind of wash up outside, and I was going to stick it inside on him because I felt I had pretty good traction there, especially on that fresh tires. But he went towards the inside, and I did everything I could to kind of let off and whip up to the outside real quick without just completely dumping him. But it was a good race. It's a good track. A lot of close racing. So.
Yeah.
I just got lucky out of anything. If I knew them guys would fuel saving like that, it probably wouldn't have been as big of a gap as it was.
Gap him, man. Let him know. Set the
Yeah,
tone.
it feels good. It feels good. I didn't get to talk to y'all
Yeah.
in Iowa. As somebody was, I think you were sick, and I said I'd be back, so here I am.
Congratulations, man. Nick Eisland recovered to P4. Ran out of
Yeah,
gas.
I seen him back there. He's always a contender. You can't never count Nick out.
Yeah, that's right. So all good, man. Congratulations on a great win. We'll look for you next week, man. Have a great week.
Yes,
And
sir, man. I look forward to it. Yes, sir, man. Thanks for having me. Y'all have a good one too.
all right.
We're gonna go
Peace, love, and
celebrate.
pride. Robert Sanders wins the race tonight. Dustin Rice settled second. Ian Silva third. Nick Aslan fourth. Trevor Mack rounds out the top 5. 18 trucks tonight. Landon Sprinkle, the only one that crashed out, ran out of repairs. For all the Midwest Motorsports admins that make this league great, I'm James Shea for Josh Watt, reminding you to stay in your lane.
And I approve of this message.